Hello and welcome back to what is it now? March 9th. It's crazy. Next week it'll be St. Patty's Day, and then before you know it, it'll be Easter and summer, and then it'll be 2024, like right around the corner. So, hope you guys are having a great day. I'm Jules. Thank you. If you're new, welcome. If you're a returning viewer, welcome back. I never say this because I always forget, but if you do watch my videos fairly often and you're not subscribed, if you could subscribe down below, that would be fantastic. That way, usually you get notified whenever I put out a new video, which is usually every Thursday. We'll see if that continues. And the reason why I say that is because I am currently looking for a new employment opportunity. And so it's time to kind of settle down and get a real 9-to-5 job, or at least get something that is more routine and more regular, so to speak. So that's what's going on right now. It's been a crazy, hectic week. I have not got very much done when it comes to cross stitch because there's just a lot of other things that have been going on. But I still want to do a video because there's still a few things to show and tell you guys. We just had Nashville Needlework Market. I did not attend, obviously, but I would definitely, if you guys are at all interested. I haven't seen very many videos, but I haven't looked in the last day or two, so I'm hoping there'll be a bunch more videos that come out. But what I'm really excited for is in another week's time, we'll have the Atlanta Spring Needlework Show or something like that. I can't quite remember what it's called, but that is Saturday, Sunday, Monday. I want to say it's like the 17th, 18th, 19th, something along those lines in Atlanta. And this one is really interesting because from what I understand, there used to be another show that would sort of, I don't want to say compete with Nashville, but just exist alongside Nashville. And this one is interesting because it looks like it's a lot of designers that I've never heard of, just like most people have never heard of me, and a lot of stores that are going that I don't think go to Nashville. So some do, I think, but not all of them. And there's a lot of stores just in the South that just, they're going to be present this show. So it's one of those things where I kind of wonder, like what's going to be shown, what's going to be looked at. And this may be the show that maybe I'll go to next year. If I go to a show, I'll be honest with you. Everything is always in flux when it comes to me. So, but I'm really looking forward to seeing kind of what comes about of it. So I'll be keeping my eyes open for that. I just really like these. So anyway, so blah, blah. What did I want to tell you guys? Oh, by the way, I have a new phone. If my video looks different, and especially if my video turns backwards, I will try and fix it. But I dropped my phone on Saturday while I was doing my delivery stuff, and it didn't, there was nothing visibly wrong it was almost like I had a traumatic brain injury, like a really, really bad concussion. There wasn't any visible external signs of damage, but it just was like flashing this. First, it started flashing kind of whitish things at me, and then it flashed greenish things at me. Can't turn it off, can't turn it on. Anyway, I mean, it was a mess. So I had been without like my normal phone for about 4 or 5 days, and my poor husband had to give me his phone for like, I think 3 work days. And poor guy, I mean, because he's able to like listen to things while he works, and he wasn't able to do that for 3 days, and oh, that was rough on him. But this is just a different setup. So it used to be that my camera was up there, and now I think it's right there. It's just a different thing. I'm trying to find, I can't even see it right now. So, but anyway, so a little bit different. I'll try and make sure that it's not flipped orientation. So it's just been a stressful, crazy week. Let's just say that. Let me show you the only cross stitch progress that I made as far as stitching is concerned. I made I thought of something else, but let me show you what progress I did make on my little mini owl couple. And so I'm at 70-something% now, and it's definitely coming in, and it's just looking so good and so cute. I just love it. It's allowing me just to stitch a little bit at a time and bring it out a little bit more. So I'm super thrilled with how that's looking. And being a mini piece, this is stitched on 18 count So it's not as if 18 count with a full cross stitch. So it's not as if it's, you know, it's a small one. It's a mini pattern. I also want to show you, I finally got, well, I shouldn't say that. I finally went to the mailbox and found this in the mailbox for Miss Daphne. How awesome is this? So this is Sisters in the Storm. And, you know, I actually am contemplating making a mini out of Sisters in the Storm, and just putting the sisters, you know, in there. But I've contemplated it. But anyway, I'm so thrilled that this is back. I believe, oh man, she told me 32 count, 1/1 full cross stitch. It just looks awesome. I'm just loving it. I haven't gone so far as to figure out what I'm going to do with framing and whatnot, but it is coming. It is coming. So yeah. So thank you, Daphne. Thank you, Daphne. That looks great. That is gorgeous. I'm loving it. I have two patterns, two new patterns. I have a lot of patterns in the works, but I just, like I said, I only got two patterns, and they're just now up on the store. They're both monochrome pieces. So you monochrome crazies, I hope you like it. So the first one is more of a vintage kind of a look. So it's a vintage pocket watch, or I'm just calling it timepiece. So it's a little big. It's wide. So it's 294 by 194. And fair amount of detail. This is a fair bit of stitching. It's like 17,000 stitches. So it's a lot. It's a fair bit of stitching, but I just love the look of it. I'm so glad I've had this one in the works for, I don't know, the better part of a year. I just never threw it out there. So, but it looks good. I like it a lot. The next one, okay, prepare yourselves. If you are scared by certain insects, they scare you, you should look away. Don't look, okay? Ready? Don't look. Don't look. Ooh. Now, if you don't care, go ahead and look. So this is literally just a spider. And I had to keep the little bit of web that it's coming down from. I think this would be, honestly, kind of a funny cross stitch for people to do. You could do this and hang it up in your house. And depending upon what fabric you choose, you know, I think it would just be funny. But it also is cool if you like spiders. This one is, so it's bigger. It's about 240 by 240. But it's only 7,000 stitches. So it's like, I don't know, 40% of what the other stitching is. It's just, you can see how much space that you don't have to stitch. It's just you're stitching this. So this is actually quite a fast cross stitch if you go for it. So there's the really big spider. I didn't want to call it just spider. I wanted to call it really big spider because, I don't know, sounds scarier in some way. So, oh yeah, so we got the one behind us. We got the Empire State Workers. I got to get some more of these things framed so I can put something behind me that's different, new, so that, yeah, it's not always the same patterns all the time. So, but I got to get my focus set. So I think once I kind of get an idea of what I'm going to be doing, hopefully start doing something in the next couple of weeks, something new. I won't be driving my car all over crazy town, and it's not crazy town, it's a beautiful town, but yeah, something. It's time to kind of settle in a little bit more, I hope. So I think that's it. If there's more I forgot, I'm sorry. I hope you guys have a great day. Happy stitching. Check out the new patterns in the store. If you don't know, I have a stitchingjewelsdesign.com store, as well as the same name basically on Etsy. Take a look, see what you think. Thank you to my amazing patrons. You guys are awesome. You help me out so much with all my business and design decisions. So I really appreciate you guys so much. So, yeah, I'd be struggling even more without you guys. So, working on it. So y'all have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon.